Boom.
Boom. Good evening, Richie. Good evening, Zaxton. Good evening, Marquita. How are you guys doing?
Doing
Doing
well.
excellent.
Who do we
Hello,
have in
everybody.
chat? We have Wrench and Repair. Thank you, Scott McClory, Old Cologne, Risha, Marty V, Stephen, Brian, Amanda. Hello.
Hello, everyone in the chat.
Good evening, everyone. And me, I'm in there. Okay.
Ditto for what Bill says from me.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hi, Georgianne, Cameron. Oh,
We were
I don't know.
talking about AI a minute ago. You noticed the thumbnail for this stream is a brand new AI picture.
yeah. And of course,
Wait, Ricky. That wasn't AI. Bill moved to Florida. He said that was last week.
I got a new avatar for me too. So
I may experiment with what we were talking about,
Hi,
Zaxton, as
Rick
far as
Shiles.
writing a book with AI on my next one. I may just let it write it and see what it comes up with, and
See how it comes out.
then do it right afterwards.
That'd be interesting. So,
Marty, Amanda, Opalone, hello.
we have 25 in the house already. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
So, that is awesome. So it's Tuesday night from Florida now and will be. I love the weather here. I love Florida. I don't miss the cold. Not at all.
Oh, it's a balmy 34 here.
Now we're what are we right now? We are. Oh my God! It's Rob will be wearing his fleece tonight at 60 degrees.
Oh yeah.
Hi,
It's
Jim.
eight degrees here.
Gee, Risha,
Well, Richie, I like it, but I'm glad I'm not there. Hi, Shelby.
I don't mind winter that much.
Stephen, Shelby.
Well,
I didn't used to, but with arthritis. Hi, Jerry. My old bones don't like
Gary.
it. So.
Hey, Nick.
Super Nick Moner, how you doing?
Hello, Neil.
Hope
Ray.
everybody had a great day and start of a good week.
Cinda, hello.
John Chum, good evening. So I imagine you got enough.
anybody?
You can't get out and do anything, huh, Richie?
Well, that may not be entirely true. I've been known to dig through the snow in the
Hi,
dumps,
Wrench.
so I've done it the last few years. I've dug in the snow almost every year, so I don't know why this year might be different. So I might get out there and do some digging.
If I tried that for half an hour, I wouldn't be able to move. I'd be so frozen up.
Well, today wasn't bad. Yesterday was brutal. I wouldn't have done it yesterday.
If it makes you feel any better, Richie, it's brutally cold down here too.
Yeah, sure.
We had a little breeze blowing yesterday. That really made it pretty bad. Today wasn't too bad. It was probably
As long as
15,
on today.
18 degrees.
Oh, you've seen it, Lucinda. Thank you.
What's she talking about?
My caption, it says Captain Marquita of the spaceship USS Eurectum.
Must be looking for Klingons around Uranus.
You're not one of the space weirdos, are you, Mark?
Define space weirdo.
Star Wars?
No.
Okay. Just making
Star
sure.
Trek.
I like the original couple Star Wars weren't bad, but then they got all this other stuff. Same thing with Star Trek.
I like the.
Oh,
They were all pretty good. Well, not Star Wars. I can't get into Star Wars, but Star Trek I can. 'Cause it's more. I know it's still science fiction, but some of it can be brought to real life someday.
A little bit better, yes.
Yeah.
Fun fact: when they made the original Star Wars, it had no sound going when it was traveling in space, and the editors or productionists or whoever promotes the damn thing said they had to put a sound when it was going in space for the people. And the people who developed it, they're like, "There's no sound in space." No, you've got to put a sound. It's moving. There's got to be a sound. So the sound was forced added later.
Oh, I like the original Star Wars. I like Star Trek. I even like the first season of Lost in Space, and then they got screwball with it. Hey,
Did you see the? Have you seen the Netflix version series?
Froze up, Ricky. You mean Lost in Space?
Yeah, the newer version.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I check that out. I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, they got 3 seasons. It's really good. The 1998 version wasn't all that great. But
Dr. Smith is a woman in the new one.
yeah. And she's even worse than the original Dr. Smith.
Yeah. I started watching the docu-series on Sean Puffy Combs. Boy, was he's something else.
Yeah. Hey, that's it, Richie. You could do a trivia on Star Trek. See if we got.
It's just what Zach wants to do one on.
I don't know. Hey, pull up
I don't care.
I thought I would do something different. Like I'm going to pick a year, like I don't know, cars of 1970s or something like that. You know,
That'd work too. Hi, Chop Chop. Hi, Mystic.
Oh yeah, Larry. Battlestar Galactica was damn good back then.
Realistically, with the average age of people in chat, you'd have to do like 1980, 1985 to have something that most people lived through.
Oh no, there's a lot of people here that remember the 70s too, but 80s would be better.
All the first cars I had were from the late 70s, early 80s.
Yep.
Because you usually don't have a car that's new when you're real young.
My first car was a 46 Studebaker, so champion pickup. Hi, Pat. Silver is 6150. Wow.
Sweet. Hey, Danny.
Hi, Danny D.
I had I think it was a 75 Toyota Corona. It's my first car.
How you doing?
I had a 79 Mercury Zephyr station wagon as my first car. Talk about a chick when you're 17.
Park Rat Pat had a Toyota Corolla when he was in high school, and he still has it. Calls it the Ratmobile.
Yep.
Oh,
Remember that scene from Borat? Where's the chick magnet?
I never watched Borat.
You never watched Borat? It's pretty funny.
37 now. Thank you.
Borat was pretty funny.
Granada. There you go.
Hello. Oh, nice, Anna. 69 green Chevette. Hey. Cool car.
68 Rambler. Nice.
My second car was the
Mystic.
1970 Plymouth Fury. Or 72 or something like that.
65 Mustang. There you go. Real deal.
67 Cougar for Chuck.
67 Cougar. Those are nice cars. Hi, Phil Garner.
The old Plymouth Fury had a full-size couch on the front seat and a full-size couch in the back seat.
Oh,
I
had a Plymouth Barracuda with a wraparound rear window, and you could lay the seats down and lay up there and look at the stars right.
See, my first car was a 47 Willys Jeep with a 400 small block and a 4-speed Muncie. I didn't get to drive it a lot, but we almost died quite a few times in that car. It was great. It was a death.
My 65 Barracuda, we took out the 273 and dropped in a 340 Duster motor. I think it top out at about 140 miles an hour.
All right, Bill, you're a mechanical guy and you lived through the good years. How many rental cars did you go rent, steal the engine out of, and return with a barely running unit in it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Zach.
I forget what year it was, but Avis or Hertz or somebody like that was renting out. It was like a Keith Black Camaro or something like that. It was some kind of fancy tuned. It was a hot rod Camaro or something. And the guys were going and renting them, stealing the engine, reinstalling the engine they took out, and returning them. And that was the hustle. And they were getting a Keith Black engine for the price of 2 days rental.
There you go, Nick.
That happened to, I don't know if Jackson or you were around, but they used to have a company called Rent-A-Wreck. And they would buy these fairly new cars that were damaged in an accident. They were good cars. They just had like a beat up fender or, smashed grill, but they were drivable and they were mechanically sound. That happened to them a lot too.
Oh, we had a Rent-A-Wreck in town. As soon as my friends figured out I knew how to disconnect the speedometers on most of the old cars, because these were actual wrecks, they were crappy cars. As soon as my friends figured out I could disconnect the speedometer on them and they didn't get charged for miles, we'd rent it for the week, or they'd rent it for the weekend. We'd disconnect it and go do what we had to do, plug the odometer back in on it. Yeah, it's got 50 miles.
If I remember right, when Rent-A-Wreck first came out, it was $6.95 a day.
Yep. I remember that.
Nuts. Yeah.
And I remember those old Valari station wagons, chop shop. My dad had one, 79.
Oh, Rent-A-Wreck is still around? I did not know. I haven't seen one in so long. They used to be pretty popular on the West Coast for a long time.
Same here in the East. You can see them everywhere.
One of my favorite cars, I had a 1974 Lincoln Mark IV. I used to tell people, I'd be driving through Nevada and the front end would get there into California 10 minutes before I did. The freaking thing was long.
A real deal.
Thank you, real deal. Yeah, I think that car was 23 feet long, if I remember right. It was huge. But it had a 490 in it, 4-speed automatic. It was a cruiser. So yeah, Richie, come up with some trivia. Let's do that.
All right, I just brought it up. This is car 1970s car trivia. All right. Which car is widely credited with igniting the American personal luxury car trend in the 1970s? A, the Ford Mustang. B, the Chevy Monte Carlo. C, the AMC Javelin. D, the Buick GSX.
Monte Carlo.
Yeah, I don't see how the AMC Javelin would have ever done that.
Now, what was the first part of the question? I missed it.
Which car is widely credited with igniting the American personal luxury car trend in the 1970s? Mustang A, B, Monte Carlo, C, Javelin, D, Buick GSX.
Oh, God, that's a tough one. Most people don't even know about the GSS, so. Yeah, Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo's the answer.
Yeah.
What year did the U.S. introduce the first corporate average fuel economy standards largely used in the 70s during the fuel crisis? I'll say it again. What year did the U.S. introduce the first corporate average fuel economy standards largely used in the 70s during the crisis? A, 72, B, 75, C, 77, D, 79.
75.
Yeah,
72.
Yeah. You wouldn't think it would be 79 because the 70s would be almost over by then, but that's right. The answer is 75.
Hi, Don. Hi, Georgie.
Which 1970s car featured the famous T-top roof design? A, the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. B, the AMC Gremlin. C, the Chevy Impala. D, the Dodge Polara.
A.
The Gremlin.
Yeah.
The
The
Gremlin.
Gremlin, yeah. Yeah, I can see. Gremlin was like a little spaceship anyway.
Didn't it have that like big saucer window in the back? Is that the one? Or is that a different?
Uh,
Which
No,
one
the
had
big
the
saucer window was Barracuda.
bear? Okay.
The big wrap around it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the fastback Barracudas. From
the
C-
Datsun 240Z, released in 1970, was known for what key trait? A, being the first Japanese V8. B, offering European-style sports performance at a low price. C, being the first mass-produced turbo car. Or D, having a rotary engine.
B.
First mass-produced turbo.
No, B.
Don't know.
Now, Bill's pretty certain, and Bill is right. Offering European-style sports performance at a low price.
Yep. Those things hauled ass and they were cheap. And it was the only year they came in a 4-cylinder.
Yeah. Which car became famous after being featured in the 1977 movie Smokey and the Bandit?
I don't
What
know.
is it, Bill?
Firebird.
Mustang.
Glory
It's really-
station wagon.
It was a
What?
freaking Pinto, man. It was the Pinto.
It's C, the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am.
Yep.
Here's another fun fact about that car. The Pontiac Firebird Trans Am with the 400 was so gutless. In order to get it to do the burnouts required for the movies, they had to put a shot of nitrous on it to get it to spin the tires.
Zach, my 65 Barracuda was a 273, could eat the 400 Firebird easily. That's before I put the 340 in.
Once you modified them, you could wake them up quite a bit. There was still a low revving engine.
Oh, yeah.
You could wake them up quite a bit. But unmodified, they basically had a smooth idle cam in them.
Oh,
Real
yeah.
good power low. Real
And
good
they
power
put
low.
a
but they
2-barrel on them. They were 400 with a 2-barrel, unless you ordered the 4-barrel. So
What is the nickname of the extremely small 1970s British car called the Bond Bug?
The MG.
Mini
They want to
Cooper.
know what the nickname is.
Midget.
It's either A, the Slice, B, the Orange Wedge, C, the Biscuit, D, the Micro Rover.
Wedge.
C.
Let's see what's the chance. Yes. Well, the answer is B, the Orange Wedge.
Missed that one. Dang it. Hi, Gregory.
Gregory Gibson got it right.
The 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible is famous for which reason? I'll say it again. The 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible is famous for which reason? The A was the first convertible with a turbo. B, it set the world record for top speed. C, only a handful were produced. D, it was the cheapest muscle car of the decade.
C.
D.
D.
Actually, I rescind that. It's probably C.
It is C.
Yeah, Bill's right. It is C. It was the cheap.
Don't-
There were only a few of them made.
Something like 25 of them were made.
What major change hit U.S. engines starting in 1971-72? A, mandatory all aluminum blocks. B, switch from gross to net horsepower ratings. C, carburetors banned. D, required catalytic converters on all cars.
Converters.
D.
D.
Converters.
There's a lot of D's. But D is wrong.
Oh,
The answer is B, the switch from gross to net horsepower ratings.
that's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first Volkswagen Golf which was a Rabbit in the U.S., debuted in 1974 as a replacement car for which legendary model?
VW Bug.
Yep. A, the Beetle. That was pretty easy.
Oh, Neil.
Which 1970s American car featured opera windows? Is that right? Opera windows? Vinyl
That's-
roofs and huge chrome bumpers.
Lincoln Town Car. Soon as you say opera windows, we all know those opera windows. Well, the pieces of crap. Lincoln Town Car.
That's not even one of the choices. An icon of the land yacht era. Is it A, the Ford LTD, B, the Chevy Vega, C, the AMC Hornet, or D, the Plymouth Arrow?
It's a Ford LTD, but that's a freaking town car, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
Rob.
is the Ford LTD.
Howdy, gang.
Hi, Rob.
I like your backdrop there, Captain Marquita.
Of the Starship USS Erectum.
We actually had a trivia question tonight with Uranus, and we had so much fun with Uranus.
Hi,
Howdy,
Carrie.
guys. Howdy, Carrie, Amanda, Greg, the real Tom Kingery, Neil, Brian, Stephen, Marty, CDG, Relic Reaper. Miss Mermaid's here. Howdy, gang.
Bring your microphone closer, Rob.
Do what?
Can you bring your microphone closer or turn it up?
It might not be. I might have it down from the other night on the.
That's right,
How's that,
Bob.
Richard?
Well, thank you, Anna.
That better, Rich?
Yeah, I can hear better now. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the sound way down from Bill Stream and I last night. If I turn it up, we get too much of an echo.
We're going to start referring to you as
Gotta
Bob.
figure that out, Rob, why that happens.
You know, Marquita, I knew there would be so many Bob comments after I posted that video, and everybody started calling me Bob on the comment. I was rolling on the floor. Rob, where's your sock hat? It's in my metal detecting gear, but I do have my blankie on over my shorts.
I
and my
knew he
legs,
was going to
guys.
have that.
I'm freaking freezing here, guys, and it's
called it,
only like
didn't I?
64.
When I said it was 60, I'm going to be cold and wearing a sheepskin. So,
What's the current temperature right now? Oh, nope, it's down to 59, Bill.
oh, gee.
Pull that blanket over the shoulders.
It'll be over the shoulders next if I get really cold.
It's time to get the whoopee out.
That's Bob, Brian says. Even Neil. Good evening, Jim. Good evening, Miss Risha. Lucinda says, hello, Rob. Came in, I yelled at my dog. Go lay down, Rob. I'll go lay down if you'd like me to. Yeah, mermaid for sure. I am wearing a Snuggie, Marty. Absolutely. Hi, J. Paul.
Thank you, Bert.
Hi, Bart. Yeah, Danny says it's 34. Danny, I kicked your ass this weekend, Danny. A lot of people didn't have a good weekend. There was a lot of upsets in football. So Danny was right behind me at one behind on the football pool, but she's 5 behind me now. Yeah, mid-80s. Relic says I'd kill from A's. You know what, guys? When we were in the Sunday stream, Charlie and I, and we were talking about how nice it was here, and we were the only state above 70 in the continental United States. I could not believe how many of you guys posted below freezing temperatures, including so many of you that
Hi, J. Paul.
said temperatures in the single digits. And I went and checked my email, and about 10 of you sent me wonderful snow pictures of your guys' backyards or front yards in the snow. It looks so beautiful from Florida, guys. It really does. They're lovely postcards you guys are sending me for why not to move out of Florida. So, Marquita, I have to ask you, do you have pretty much an entire wardrobe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got more Marquita clothes than I do Mark clothes, to be honest
Oh.
with you.
Well, that wouldn't be real hard because I have like 10 T-shirts and 3 pair of shorts, Mark. So that's all I have for clothes. So
Yep. Thank God for Timu.
no, I'm sorry I didn't
You know, I still haven't bought anything off Temu.
because I forgot.
They're great.
Just do it through
You
the
don't mind
door.
waiting. Yeah, but they're good prices.
Because I had my hands full, Denise, and I forgot. Yeah, that's why she doesn't let me drive the car. Yeah, well, when I get you that new Tesla, I'm going to be driving it sometimes. And she just went, uh-huh.
We heard, yeah. Sure, Rob. Or wait, sure, Bob. Stephen also likes buying from Timu. If you don't mind waiting, good prices, good selection.
I don't buy myself many clothes anyway. I might buy a shirt and a pair of pants once a year just to keep the inventory going. But
I buy more nursing scrubs than anything else.
I got so many different flannel shirts. I don't think I need another one.
See, and I own one, Richie.
Yeah.
Listen, this is I plucked a couple of lip whiskers. This shit hurts. Yes, it does. Shaving's much easier. Colonel, good evening, Colonel. Good evening, Greg. And there's old Palon in there. You know, Charlie said that, but I don't ever remember saying old Palon is old Palon.
That's what I thought it was, old Palone.
I say old pillow.
Yeah, it's old Palon, but he says I said it as old Palon or something like that. I don't remember saying it like that.
Selective memory.
All right, well, Mike's not here tonight to ask me how we did.
Well, how do you do, Rob?
Well, there was
You must have done well.
yeah, I wouldn't be telling you, right?
Yeah.
There was 14 teams, and we finished the regular 10 rounds of 14 teams in 10th place. We didn't even break of a possible 150 points. We didn't even break 100. We got 98. We were sitting on 93 points, and I'm like, all we need 7 points to get 100 tonight. And no, we sucked on round 10 and got a 5. What holiday weekend is the Indianapolis 500?
Well, that's on Memorial Day weekend.
Yes. And we put Labor Day, and it was the other one. You're right. It was Memorial Day.
Labor Day's in September.
So is it like the first race of the season? Yeah, see, Greg got it.
Is it
We
the
did
first
do better
race
than last
of-
race, CDG. You're exactly right, because we really sucked there.
I mean, NASCAR starts in February, but you know, it depends on. I don't know how the rest of that circuit goes from the Indianapolis 500.
What
I don't
team
really
did
follow.
Derek? What team did Derek Jeter play his entire career with?
In New York Yankees.
Wow, even Denise knew that one. The white cream that lifeguards generally put on their news contains what, honey?
Zinc.
Yep. Very good, guys. Yep. What actress in the movie Clueless said the phrase "as if"? Damn, Denise, you're in a fucking roll here.
Alicia Silverstone.
Language, Bob.
Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah.
Is Portugal east or west of Spain?
It's west.
You are correct, sir. Which one of these two actors have never played Spider-Man in a movie? Topher Grace or hang on, who was the other one he said? Yeah, Tobey Maguire.
Topher Grace.
Yeah, Topher Grace. That one was easy.
Yeah.
Did Nixon during Nixon's campaigns? Did he ever wear a campaign button that said "I like Ike"?
Yes.
Oh, probably.
That's what we thought because we figured he was. Denise said no, and she's right. It's false. Eisenhower wore those because that was his nickname was Ike. But I thought wasn't Nixon Eisenhower's vice president?
I believe so.
I said, well, wearing a pin that says "I like Ike" is much better than wearing a pin that says "I like Dick." So,
I was too young to pay attention back then to
oh
politics.
my God, man.
Sorry, 4 and 5 years old.
What was the name of the gum that was named after having only 3 teeth? Spiro Agnew. Oh, that's right. Now, Spiro Agnew was Nixon's vice president. Very good, honey. Yep. What is the official religion of Japan?
Hinduism.
Nope. We had Hinduism, Buddhism, or Shinto.
Shinto.
It is Shinto.
Only an idiot could get that one wrong.
Well,
What is
there I
the
am.
You didn't hear the
is
twists.
Charleston the capital of South Carolina? True or false?
False.
True.
False.
You're correct. I mean, you're right. We thought it was, but it's Columbia.
Yeah. I spent the summer in Columbia, South Carolina.
The phrase "a sucker's born every" is it every second, every minute, or every day?
Every minute.
Yep. Correct. What president was greeted by a group from, I can't remember, I think it was state of New York, that was greeted, was given a 1,400-pound block of cheese? Was it Lincoln, Jackson, Andrew Jackson, or who was the third choice?
Teddy Roosevelt?
Teddy Roosevelt. Yes. Which one of the three?
Roosevelt.
Nope. It was Andrew Jackson.
Mr.
An airlines rewards program. What does FFP stand for?
What's the letters?
FFP. Frank, Paul.
Frequent Flyer Program?
Frequent flyer program. And in the Disney movie Jungle Book, what animal is Ka? K-A. It rotted in the
Anything?
White House.
That was a snake.
Yep,
Good.
you were correct. It was a snake. Yep, Denise got it. What is the initials of the band Blank Speedwagon?
Rio.
REO.
Rio.
REO.
All right, and I'll give you guys. There you go. Frequent flyer miles. Yep. REO. I figured everybody would know REO.
Amanda loves snakes.
Oh, what modern country did Napoleon meet his demise at? Was it Belgium or Germany?
Belgium.
Germany.
Belgium.
It was Belgium. We figured that, but we couldn't. I wasn't know for sure. We guessed it, but it was true because I had no idea where Waterloo is in a modern country. Well, yeah, it was Waterloo, B.H. Ringer, but where's that at now in modern country? Yep, that's why Miss Mermaid. I keep sneaking her $2 bills, and she keeps getting them.
So you're a smuggler.
I am a smuggler. Mermaid. Hopefully, Mermaid can buy some tacos with those $2 bills. All right, now here's the final, guys. We went into the final in 10th place out of 14 teams with 98 points. and he had a 4-parter for the bonus question.
Good night, Deej. Thanks for stopping
Deej.
by.
Hey,
Have a
Deej,
good night, Deej. Enjoyed being in your stream today. Good seeing you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Congratulations on your 7,000 subs, Deej. Congratulations. That's a big milestone, Deej. She says,
Get
"Oh
the
hell
hell
no,
with
I'm
Deej.
saving those $2 bills. They're not for sale." Very good, Mermaid.
I got to hunt with Deej this year. She came up with Kay.
No, I would not, William. Okay, here's the final question, Richie. Take the modern day artist and match them up with the old school artist who they redid one of their songs. Okay.
Okay.
Now, he made this hard because he didn't give you the name of the song. So here's the 4 modern artists.
All right.
Kanye West. Yeah, I listen to him all the time. Pitbull. Listen to him all the time. Ed Sheeran. I guess I've heard a song or two of his.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. And Flo Rida. Yeah, I've definitely listened to a lot of Flo Rida.
I have not listened to any music from any of those people, so I don't know any of this.
Okay, so match them up with the old school artist that they copied one of their songs. Here are the 4 old school artists. TLC, Etta James, Aha, and Ray Charles.
And Ray Charles are the only 2 I've listened to out of the rest of those.
Ed Sheeran.
I'm familiar with TLC's music, but I never really listened to it.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran's the redhead. Scott's right.
They would have done rock bands. I would have been a lot better off.
Well, anyway, this was kind of, I did this kind of racial to guess, but since we were in 10th place with 98 points, I bet 97 because I thought if a lot of people bets this and gets it wrong and gets 0, maybe we can place in the top 4 because they had 4 prizes tonight if we stay with 1 point. So I bet 97 out of 98 points. And here's how I figured it. With Kanye West, I did Ray Charles because I figured Kanye West, I'm like, he does like contemporary, I don't know. I figured maybe he would copy a Ray Charles song since he's a black artist too. So I went Kanye West and Ray Charles. For Pitbull, who's not black, I went with Aha because I don't think Aha is a black group. So I figured it on that.
No, they're Scandinavian.
That's how I figured it. And then Ed Sheeran, I figured he does kind of like mellow, like kind of top 40 music mellow. So I figured TLC does kind of like easy listening mellow music. So I did TLC to Ed Sheeran. And then Flo Rida, I thought they're kind of out there crazy. So I did some Etta James for like some big voice music. So that was my guessing for all 4 of them. And guys, I got it right. And we were the only team in the entire restaurant to get it right. Boom! $20 first prize gift card, guys.
Way to go.
The teams that were in first place, the first place team had 140, the second place team had 126, the third place team had 120. And then, like I say, we were 10th with 98. We were the only team that got it right. And so we doubled our points at 195. And then the first place team finished second, second was third, and third was fourth because the top teams all stayed put. And then everybody else got zeros. So
Congrats, Rob.
So they were too conservative.
yeah, that was the answer, Texas Donna. Kanye West was Ray Charles, Pitbull was Aha, Ed Sheeran was TLC, and Flo Rida was Etta James. So boom, we get a free dinner next week.
Well, shit, Rob. Even a broken clock's right twice a day.
You betcha, buddy. So Ed goes, only one team guessed it right, and he went Turd Ferguson, which is our team name, and then he goes, the DJ Ed, he's a great guy. He goes, Rob, did you know that or did you guess? I said, guessed my ass off, Ed. But hey, I don't care. We're Geeks of the Week. We won the trivia this week.
Yeah, you're right, Scott. They were a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I really like that background, Marquita.
Just AI.
So Jackson, Zaxxon, you look a little chilly there too with a jacket on.
Oh yeah, it's got to be 72. No, it's 55 right now.
I didn't get any comments on my Monday Digs video that I was out metal detecting in 49-degree weather. Amanda, they play one song after he
What do you expect? What do you
repeats
expect the
time.
rest? You expect the rest of the country that's in the 20s and below to see you in 49 and like you're a brave man. Good job out there.
Yes, they should be giving me kudos for that, getting out of the house at 49 degrees, Zach.
They would fight you for 49.
It's 8 degrees here right now, Rob.
I know. Richie, I can't believe how many channels were telling me it was single digits. The Zaxxon 5. Amanda, what you do is he reads each one of the 5 questions 3 times, and then he puts a song on that lasts like 2.5 to 3 minute song. So you've got 3 minutes after he asks the last question until the end of the song to get your answers up. Scotty says it's snowing again in Wisconsin.
What's snow and why would it be in Wisconsin?
Relic Rat says it's
Because it's on its way to Maine for tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon.
Friday at 14. No, Relic Rat. I am not going to be metal detecting at 14 degrees.
There you go. Mystic's got it.
Thank you, Mystic. I appreciate that, sir. And wait, if you guys want to feel cold, I'm going to make you feel cold right now. I went in the pool yesterday and did physical therapy.
We don't have a heated pool.
And we do not have a heated pool.
Is it inside?
No, it's out on the pool patio.
Okay.
And we had all day yesterday. Was it yesterday all day rain? No, day. Yeah.
Yesterday. Sunday.
All day Sunday, we had like 7 hours of rain. We got 4 inches of rain here because we hadn't had rain in months.
Wow.
So I thought the pool was going to be really freezing because the rain was pretty cold, but the pool was 70. Thank you, Mermaid. I don't do cold water very well, Mermaid. I love a hot shower, but I got in the
Did you just say the pool was 70?
yeah.
In Nick's hometown, no body of water has ever reached 70.
He says in Nick's hometown in Canada, water's never reached 70. And I'll be honest with you.
Inside.
Bill just did it. I don't know why every single one of you people are not living in Florida. Howdy, dig in Louisiana, or living over with Mermaid in Mexico there where it's nice and warm.
Because the ice fishing isn't much good in Florida.
Marty, I did look funny with Long John sticking out of my shorts today.
That's funny.
Hey, it was great seeing Ed from Hi Ho Silver down on that beach near Destin. He was less than an hour away from Charlie there in North Florida. That was a pretty beach. It had the nice soft white sand like Clearwater Beach does. I've detected in 35-degree weather with a little snow on the ground. Hey guys, I'm trying to hook up with my man Dalton, who I haven't detected with in over a year, well, almost 2 years. One, he had the baby. He had the baby a year and a half ago,
Hi, Silver.
and then I couldn't walk for a year, so we haven't gotten together. But that big 12-acre Field of Dreams, 5 minutes from his house, that the guy's letting us on because he sold the property to developers. Well, the developers showed up with the heavy equipment. They put the little black fence around to hold the sand in, and they're starting to tear it up. So Dalton says, let's get out there Saturday after they've tore it up some and see if we can find anything. I said, absolutely. So I'm hoping to be able to get with Mr. Dalton for a couple hours on Saturday and hit some 1860s ground that they've tore up some.
That would be nice.
I might go out back in the dump, Rob, and shovel 9 inches of snow and dig through the frost for good eating.
No. Yeah, Greg says 68's warm for Lake Michigan. Well, I can actually get in 68-degree water now, Greg. I'm going to try and do my first howdy,
Rob.
so wishes. Hope you're feeling better.
Rob, what did Richie mean when he said frost?
It's this It's that wet stuff that comes out of the sky, Zach, and then it freezes when it's so cold.
No, it's when the ground freezes.
Yeah, and it lays on top of the. It's a layer of dew that turns into that freezes and turns into frost.
Are you
No,
guys
it
just
actually
screwing with me?
freezes down into the ground.
Are you guys
ground
just screwing
freezes.
with me or something?
Well, that's permafrost.
No, it's not.
That's fake snow.
We just call it frost.
Okay.
Hi, Torchy.
I think you guys are just messing with me.
Torchy.
You need to get out of your little bubble there in California.
Yeah, Cameron's right, Zach. The grass turns white.
The motel rates are real cheap, Zach, here in January.
Grass.
Chop Shop said I lived in Houston for 8 years. I hated it too hot. See, Chop Shop, I love it hot. I'm not a cold guy, as you can obviously tell.
I heard Houston's humid though.
Yep, way too cold.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I gotta hit the thumbs up. I'm not on the regular channel. I'm getting like Charlie here, forgetting to hit the.
Jesus, Rod. Thanks.
All right,
All right.
like number 42, guys.
Hi, Mrs. Candu.
Can do.
Hi, Mrs. Candu.
Number rectums.
Oh, Silver Wishes had to go through 3 feet of water to get to the mailbox.
Oh, damn, Silver Wishes.
Ow.
Good night, Anna.
Good night, Anna.
Now,
Have a good night. Have a good night, Miss Anna.
Hello, JP.
Hi, JP.
JP Church.
Silver Wishes had to wade through a foot of water to get to the mailbox. Damn. On
What-
flood alert. Not good.
No, I already talked. I talked to him in Deej's thing. I congratulated him for being the only person in the CBS pool that took the Saints.
Oh, there you go.
He says I had to do something to try and catch up.
yeah, I was trying to catch up this week, and I ended up not doing well.
Wow, thank you.
I finished tied for first for the weekend,
Tom
Richie,
Riley.
with only 9 wins. Nobody in the CBS pool broke double-digit wins this weekend.
I didn't.
Tom Riley, good evening. Guys, just to let you know, Tom told me yesterday that his wife's surgery went real good for her cancer, and they're giving her a good prognosis. So very, 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 very happy for you, Tom, you and your wife.
Nice.
Great,
Congrats.
Tom.
Great news. Hey, Torchy.
Yeah, BH Ringer says silver 84.93 Canadian, guys. Silver crossed. Not only did silver cross over 60 today, went up over $2. At the end of the day, it creeped up to 60.90, and in overseas trading right now, silver is trading at 61.03. Oh, he's in the critical care unit. We haven't heard what happened.
Oh, Frank's still in the critical care unit.
Wow.
Damn.
Which one is Frank?
DA, the guy that created the ugly box. No, I had 9 right, Miss Torchy. The LA Chargers came through for me last night.
What, did they have a good race?
They're in your home state.
Scott says all he knows is that he's in excruciating pain according to his post.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that's too bad.
9 wins this weekend. And there's Miss Danny D. She's 5 behind me. And Richie, what name are you under, Richie?
I'm not on that one. I'm on.
Oh, that's right.
ESPN.
That's right. Yeah, you
Yeah.
told me that. That's right.
I play in a group over there.
Well, Torchy said she meant to say she had 8.
Oh, she had 8. Okay. Yeah, she did real well too this weekend.
Danny
Guys,
says
I've got like 10 more people that want to join that that pool for next year, so I will put out a video. She says, "I'm coming for you." Good for you, Danny.
Are they real people, or are they going to be your scam channels now that you know how to make them?
I didn't make them. Somebody else made them. JP says, "Who picks the Saints and the Panthers?" I know, JP. I'll tell you guys, everybody's giving me kudos for doing the investigation and finding it. Guys, these scammers made this they were so lazy with this. What happened was we were sitting here watching football Sunday, and I was checking my phone for the scores to write them down on mine and Denise's log sheet. And I see this message from YouTube that says, "Hey friend, I guessed $100. Why didn't I win your giveaway?" And then they also posted right after that a screenshot of their $100 guess. And I'm like, I didn't see that guess. So I went to the giveaway video and I scrolled down through all the comments, and there was the same 54 comments that I acknowledged. And everybody that guesses one of my giveaways, and all you folks know this, you always get a reply from me. "Thanks for your guess. I've got your guess logged in." I give that to everybody to know that I acknowledge their guess and they're in the giveaway. If you don't get one from them, either I forgot to send it to you or I didn't get your guess. Well, their guess wasn't there. I didn't respond to it. I couldn't find it. It wasn't on the thing. So I had to go into my home page, my channel dashboard page, to all comments, and I had to scroll back 8 days, and there's their comment that says, "I guessed $100. And then below that, they put, "Hey, friend, here's my guess of $100. Why didn't I win your giveaway?" And I was thinking, man, how did I miss this? Why was this not on the giveaway video? And then right below that comment was another guess that I didn't have logged in. And then below that one was another one. And I kept scrolling down on my comment section, and there was like 15 guesses in a row that weren't logged into my thing. And I'm like, how the hell did this happen? So I clicked on the first one after I clicked on hers, the Carissa, whatever her name was, Karina. And I clicked on hers, and there was no content, 3 subscribers, and that one picture, that one repost of that U.S. 1-ounce Silver Eagle. So then when I clicked on the next one below there's the same picture. So I just kept clicking down 15 channels that weren't in my giveaway, and there was the same stupid picture on all 15 channels, and they all had 3 subscribers. So then I did research, and after I disqualified them and I reported every single one to YouTube, yesterday I went back online and I looked at my video and I typed in the first 15 of those channels, and they were all gone. And then what I did is when I typed their names in to see if that channel was still up, I found a legit channel with the same name that had subscribers. What they actually did is they actually found 25 or 28 channels that had Spanish names, and they copied these people's names off legit channels and created a fake spoof channel, thinking that if I typed it in, I might find the real channel that had content and not think anything of it. So they actually stole 25 people's names off real channels and created spoof channels. And but they were stupid enough and lazy enough that they put the same picture on the homepage for all 28 channels. It was just...
See, the thing is, the channel they're promoting on all 28 channels is the real channel. That's why they're promoting it on 28 different channels.
Jay Paul says, I think Facebook Marketplace might be doing that too. It was just sad. Damn it, Bob, I guessed I tracked the shared video, Rob. The guy who created it seems interesting, to say the least. Greg, I don't think I did. Hold on.
Scott, Winterport down on the coast, and Monmouth is down southern Maine too. They're in Maine, but not too close to where I'm at.
Wow, thank you, Greg. Al got up at 3 a.m. for work. That's just when I went to bed last night, Neil. No, Greg, that's fortunate for us good guys that criminals are not that intelligent. Yeah,
Some of them, it's almost like they want to get caught.
I was gonna say the only intelligent criminal is the one you never hear about.
Yeah, thank you, Greg. Thank you so much. Yeah, Marty, I didn't know Marty was sitting in his deer blind, but somebody else sent me a message Sunday saying I was sitting in my deer blind in 15-degree weather when I should have been hanging out with you guys. Have been a lot more comfortable, and I just started laughing. Ooh, Denise gave me some trash. Reindeer
Deer
trash.
season's over up here. It's all done.
Absolutely, Scott. Denise's dad pronounces Tesla, just like the person there for you said. Good idea. We'll be driving the car, and Denise's dad will go, "Hey, there's another Tesla," and we stopped correcting him a long time ago. Gotcha, Neil.
See a few of them up this way. There is one Cybertruck that I've seen on the road every now and then.
They just got approval to sell the Cybertruck in South Korea, and they just shipped hundreds and hundreds of them over there, and people are lining up to buy them.
I see Cybertrucks all the time. Dumbest thing you can ever imagine. The best looking EV truck I get right now is either the F-150, just because it looks like an F-150, or the Chevy.
Can't listen to both people. I'm sorry, Zach. What?
Can you fit a plow on the Cybertruck?
That's a good question.
I'm sure you could if you wanted to.
Oh, Kerry, thanks for bringing that up.
It probably drain the power. The hydraulics would probably drain the power pretty quick.
Okay.
Drain the battery.
Bill's gonna. I don't know where Bill's at. He's probably getting a cup of coffee. We have a sheriff in Florida here that's near Bill, where Bill moved to, in a county called Polk County, which is the county next to Bill. It's on the west side of Bill and the east side of me. And we have a sheriff there named Grady Judd. Grady Judd is a no nonsense, no bullshit, don't fuck around with me sheriff of his county. He loves doing press conferences. He loves throwing people under the bus. And if you work at Disney and you commit a crime, he loves putting you on a news program. And remember the old show To Catch a Predator with the guy from the the guy that had the deep voice that used to catch the predators when they come in the house.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, well, even after that show ended, him and his deputies used to do that thing, and he would nail people that just called in and solicit them over the phone or sent them nude pics or something. He'd have his detectives fly to out of state and arrest these people and bring them back to his county. And they are like moose tracks, Donna. And so anyway, he did a news conference the other day. I guess in Polk County, there's a big sports complex, and they had these youth football teams that came in from all around the country to play in this football tournament. And 8 players from a team out of Pennsylvania went into a Dick's Sporting Goods, and one guy went up and bought something big enough to put in a pretty good sized bag, and then he walked back in the store, and him and the other 7 guys loaded up the Dick's Sporting Goods bag with, I guess, hundreds or thousands of dollars worth of stolen goods. And they tried walking out the store with it, and store security caught them and called law enforcement, and they showed up. And so I guess some of them were under 18. So they called the coach up because he was responsible for them. And the coach was begging the sheriff's department not to arrest any of them, that it was just a misunderstanding. And can you cut him a break? There are no breaks in Polk County. I'm telling you guys right now, Polk County doesn't mess around. And they arrested all 8 kids, and the ones that are over 18 got a bond. Obviously, all 8 of them missed their football game. The team lost the tournament because they didn't have enough players to field a team. And I'm telling you, he lives for stuff like that. He held a press conference, and oh yeah, it was wild, Kerry. I every time I see one of his news conferences, I see a YouTube video, I'm screaming at the computer, do not commit crimes in Polk County. He was the sheriff that they got into a chasing through the woods in the swamp with an armed guy. And the one deputy, I guess they saw the guy, and the guy wouldn't come out. He was behind a log. And the deputy released his canine, and the guy came up over the log and shot the dog several times. And they shot the guy. I think they shot 78 rounds at the guy. And obviously they freaking killed him. So some reporter at the press conference said, why do you think they fired 78 times? And he looked right at the reporter and said, because they didn't have 79 bullets. And I was freaking rolling on the floor. So basically what he said was they just shot him until they ran out of bullets. I was rolling on the floor. He doesn't mess around.
I'm gonna have to subscribe to him because I do like watching those things. My favorite one was where they were talking about the homeowner that shot at the intruder or whatever. One of these homeowners shot at the intruder. You know, he did hit him. We'd like to talk to this person. You're not in trouble. We'd actually like to invite you down. Every other Saturday we have a shooting course. You know, you might get a little bit better.
Yeah, he'll back up a homeowner that shoots a burglar in the house. But
we prefer you shoot them. It makes things a lot easier for us.
Absolutely, Mystic. Now, they did just charge that homeowner. I can't remember if that was here in Florida or not.
Shot through the door.
That shot the person through the door that turned out to be the house cleaner that was there, a Spanish house cleaner. There was a husband, and she was putting the key in the lock, and they had gone to the wrong house. They read the directions wrong. But, I mean, the guy didn't look out. He said there was banging on the door, and all she was doing was trying to put the key in the lock. And without even checking to see who was out there, he just fired through the door and killed her. And they just charged him with manslaughter.
That guy must have had either he was doing something in the house that he shouldn't have been doing, or he was just mentally
Yeah, you can't.
not there. I mean, nobody in their right mind would just shoot through a door just because somebody's out there knocking on it or asking to come in.
Well, Cindy, he could have been. The guy out in New Mexico made him wear pink jumpsuits when they were out cleaning the roads. Captain Vic, I heard a great phrase on a YouTube video the other day. I guess a cop had a second gun with him.
I have to go look, Rich.
And they said the fastest reload is a second weapon. And I thought that was the greatest line I'd ever heard.
Sure beats keeping a round in your pocket.
Yes, it does, Zach. That's exactly right.
Oh, Barney fight.
Hey,
Hello, Michael.
Oh, Michael.
howdy, Michael.
Mike,
He's wanting you to email him for some reason. Now, Rob, when was the last time you got down and had some range time?
I actually haven't been to the range, Zach, in years. Years. Have I fired a gun since I left the police department? Yes, I have gone to the range since I left. Probably when I took my sister and her wife to the range because they bought a gun for home self-defense. So I took them to the range so they could fire some guns. I took 2 or 3 of my guns to the range, and they wanted to fire some to see what kind of gun they should get for their home. So I think they wound up just getting a 38.
Not bad.
What happens when you cross the snowman with a vampire?
Oh, Denise's joke of the night. What happens when you cross a snowman with a vampire?
I don't know.
You get frostbite. That's her joke of the night.
This is better. You're reading this one.
All right, she's got one that she says is better. Oh. 3 men die on Christmas Eve.
Thank you, Wrench.
Okay. It's not letting me scroll down. Oh, there we go. 3 men die on Christmas Eve and arrive at the gates of heaven. St. Peter tells them to get in. You each must show me something that represents Christmas. The Englishman flicks on his lighter and says, this represents a candle. And Peter says, nods, and lets him through. The Welshman jingles his keys and said, these are sleigh bells. St. Peter smiles and let him in. The Irishman pulls out a G-string and a bra. St. Peter raises an eyebrow and says, how exactly do those represent Christmas? And the Irishman grins and says,
Hi,
they're
Mary.
carols.
He grins and says, what?
They're carols.
I'm sorry, we can't hear you again.
They're carols.
Oh,
Hey, Carol,
Not smart. That's for sure.
Hi,
what do you
Michael.
what do you call a Christmas wreath of made of $100 bills?
That's an old one. Right?
Aretha Franklin's.
A wreath of Franklin's. Yep.
We said that one the other night.
Yeah.
We said it goes womp womp. Scotty says, boo, honey.
If you count Chocula, say and Teddy Grahams having come. Have all perished in the fire. It's more at 11.
Oh, okay. Thank you, J. Paul.
Hey, Mary.
so that's tomorrow. You're going to go try the Field of Dreams again?
We are Saturday.
Oh, Saturday? The Captain Big.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to bow out.
All right,
All
Mark.
righty, Marquita.
Good night,
Hi,
Mikey.
Mark.
Good night.
Thank you for being here.
My pleasure. See you guys later.
All righty, Michael. Got it sent to you, buddy.
How's your Christmas list going, Rob?
For the stream.
Yeah.
Well, funny you should mention that, Zach, because I'm going to get with Charlie. But I think to prevent something happening that you and I and Charlie talked about last week, I'm going to we're going to do more comment pickers for the Christmas stream, which are really fast, so we'll be able to do more. And if we do a duck race, it's going to be 30 seconds. Denise made reindeer trash. It's Chex Mix, M&Ms, pretzels, and peanuts with what white chocolate melted on them. Yummy.
You know, Rob, on the 30 seconds, I don't even think we should do that. Just like I told you guys off stream, I don't think we should wait for the winners. Just run the race. You're the winner. Email me. That's it. If you weren't watching to be able to tell that you won the race, you weren't watching. You know, announce it. Hey, you know, Feather McBob, you know, you won the race. Make sure it's said a couple of times. Let people congratulate him because you know they're going to get.
Well, yeah, but what happens when somebody that knows that person contacts them and then they send me an email? How are we going to know that they were watching or not?
It's casualty, I guess. Yeah. Well,
Yes,
fine.
Scott. Viewer. I'm going to set the Christmas stream up for subscribers only.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I say, when we do the Saturday and Sunday streams, Charlie and I love having new people. I mean, obviously that's how we get to grow the channel. We got to grow the stream. But the Christmas stream for you guys, Saturday night and Sunday, are for you guys. You guys that hang out with us week in, week out, that have supported us for years. Me, Charlie, Bill, Shane, Zach, all of us that you guys have come in here and seen us and supported us. So we're going to do. I'm going to set up the Sunday Christmas stream for subscribers only.
Which Sunday
Yes.
is that on?
The 21st.
Okay.
Christmas is Thursday the 25th, and it's either the 20th or the 21st. Richie.
Now,
21st.
now, Scott made a comment on the big prizes. Okay, Rob, the big prizes are only going to be for return viewers, correct? And
Correct.
that's the one you're talking about going with the 30-second chime-in time.
Mary, if we start it, we may only start at like 8:45. I'm not going to get crazy. We may start at 15 minutes early.
8:45 p.m.
No, a.m. on Sunday morning.
Okay.
That's all right, Jay Paul. No problem. There's going to be a lot of people that probably have only USA prizes.
Yeah.
That's what they make. That's what they make Amazon gift card. Like tonight, I think Deej was giving away a metal detector tonight, but she said it was for the continental 48 states only and no U.S. territories like Guam or the Virgin Islands. And if somebody won from outside the U.S., continental U.S., she'd send them an Amazon gift card. And I think that's the way pretty much most channels do it now. Oh, no problem, Scott.
Shipping overseas is so expensive.
Howdy, Beard. Well, Richie, over half the coins that I've sent to Europe, especially Eastern Europe, the old Eastern Bloc, they never get there.
We'll work through that, Kerry.
And they check the tracking. The tracking gets into their country, it gets into the continent, and it disappears once it gets into the continent. Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, if you're trying to pass a prize or address the host or anything like that, there will be too much going on. Either do it through email. If you don't
Yeah,
want
guys, no,
email.
during the Sunday stream, no passing of prizes, guys. Obviously, like Danny said, she's not a metal detector, and I understand that. But if we don't have time to sit there and say, hey, can you send this to that and that? No, if like Zach said, just email me off screen. And guys, if I owe you a prize, this happened to me Sunday, and I'm not going to call anybody out, but somebody confronted me about not getting their prize. No, I don't appreciate that, guys. Just get with me. Send me an email. Send me a Facebook message. Send me a text message. If I missed a prize, I apologize.
Later
But
on.
I will get it to you. So if I missed one, you don't need to confront me and make me look bad on the Sunday stream.
So this would be a bad time to remind you of the SDC 7000 you were going to ship me?
Yes. Take care, Beard.
I'll email
I don't even know what the hell an ST7000 is, Zach.
SDC 7000. It's like a $10,000 Minelab Gold.
Oh yeah, I'm getting right on that, Zach. You'll get there right there when Charlie sends you that Manicore.
Find a nugget 3 feet down.
That would be pretty damn exciting.
Oh, you should see some of the videos of the big boys.
So, Zach, I have not put it in a special container yet, but here's the rare key from the Monday Digs video. And guys, I saw a post on the old Ward's Bread Factory, and I clicked on the post. It turned out to be a Facebook page, and there is a Facebook called Bread and Friends or something, and it's a Facebook page dedicated to the history and the baking of various breads across time. And I'm like, who knew that there was a bread page on Facebook? So I joined this group. Nathan, good evening, sir.
Nathan, how you doing?
So you don't want to hear about Jim Steele's Nixon coin? Off screen, yes. I think I did get him that coin.
You did because you got asked about it about 30 times.
And but anyway, I put my story on the Facebook page about how I found this key, and because they were talking about the Ward Baking Company in the factory, and then I put my story how I found this, and then I put 4 pictures of the key, and somebody's already left a comment. They think, they're not positive, but they think that this key might have been an advertising piece that was put inside of a package of bread.
What's the
back
key
in the
say?
1920s.
Let me see the key.
Oh, Silver Wishes says, I think it was a key for old bread boxes. That's a possibility too. It says Ward Baking Company, and then it says patent off, and then on the back, it says right up here, it says owner may be found through any branch of Ward Baking Company, and then it's got the number 2212.
You really got to secure that bread box.
Yeah, I've never heard of a bread box having a key, but hey, I'm entertaining all ideas right now.
You never know. They could have had like a post office thing where there's a box with bread in it, and you get your weekly bread is shoved in your box, and you come by and pick it up when you're doing it.
There is. I've never heard of it, but
No.
Excuse me.
What are you doing, Bill?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Eating.
Damn camera eaters. Rob just got done eating.
What's this weed, Michael?
How long did you wind up staying in your pool?
About 30, 35, 40 minutes. I do walk side to side across the pool, holding the pool noodle.
Yeah.
And I did high step marches. Like there's like a little bar below my feet. I did the high step marches, and then I kind of jogged in the pool. And then I did my right leg. I did leg kicks where I put my leg out front, put it to the left a little bit, and then bring it all the way up to the right, trying to get my toe to get to the edge of the water. Try to stretch that hip out. And then I do stand-ups where I stand up on my toes. And then I do the other way where I stand up, put my heel down and bring my toes up. And trying to stretch the tendons and ligaments around my new hip.
Yeah.
And trying to get it more flexible. So, and then I did 2 laps around the pool deck without my cane, trying to work out the limp that I have.
It's a bit of a workout.
So
How much longer you think before you can't get in no more?
I've never been in this late before in the season ever, Zach. I've never been in the pool past September, October. I've never been in the pool November or December. And like I say, 2 weeks ago, when we had that other little, what I call a cold front, the little cool front that came through when we were down in the 50s and 60s, the pool got down to 66. Now that was freaking cold. But what's nice though is with that back pain I'm having in my back right now, right around my waist area, as soon as I hit that 66-degree water, Zach, it just numbs that. It numbs my knee up that I have problems with my knee. It numbs the back up, and I don't have any pain in that pool. Thank you, Lucinda.
For sure it's going to numb everything up. Pool's pain in the ass.
I got a section of my book that you can play, Bill, if you want.
Okay. Rob needs this before he plays chess tonight, so.
Let me see.
All right, Scott.
That's a good tip, Nick. Thank you very much.
All right, Scott McClure is asking me to say this. If you have kids or grandkids age 5 to 15, there is an annual free 3-day kids giveaway show you can participate in. The Facebook page is a great metal detecting Christmas giveaway for kids 5 to 15. All prizes are donated. Great prizes too. I've helped out Barb run it in the past few years. Check it out. Sign up is November each year. This was the 8th year. So Scott's apparently part of a Christmas giveaway for kids 5 to 15. Very nice of you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Now this isn't fully edited, this section, so that you're going to see some errors and stuff that need to be cleaned up. But this is just what I've been working on lately.
We'll get the criticisms ready and sharp.
Yeah, this is just a little taste of what I've been working on the last couple days. And Larry, no, it's not that kind of scene.
Hey, well, Marty's got a question for you, Rob.
Yep, I just answered him.
Veracor sat at his usual booth, his pale hands stood on the table before him. He raised a glass as Ellen appeared, his smile slight and cold. To Ellen, our newest team member, he said. The crowd cheered, raising their glasses. Every face turned toward Ellen, their eyes gleaming with expectation. Then it got quiet. So still, Ellen could hear the wings of a fly buzzing around her head. Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. She had no intention of joining, but couldn't bring herself to say it, choking on her words. I don't. Before she could find the words, all heads in the bar turned to a disturbance at the front door. Kyle burst through the front door like he owned the place. The security guard cut him off. Sir, do you have any weapons? Kyle scoffed, I am the weapon. The first punch came from security, an accurate strike easily deflected by Kyle. Kyle fired off a rapid barrage of punches. The bulky man in a cheap suit barely budged. The patrons inside the bar cheered on the security guard. Billy the bookie spun, flashing a wad of bills and calling for bets. Kyle faked high, the guard flinched, and the rail kick snapped in low. One decisive shot to the groin, and the man went down without ceremony. That works every time, Kyle gloated. The room's energy dropped to hushed conversations. Pointing across the room, Kyle addressed Veracor sternly, Ellen is not joining your Mickey Mouse operation. The room went completely silent. Veracor's expression tightened. A faint red bled across his face, his stillness carrying the weight of something volatile. Ellen remembered December 7th from the red ink passage. Midday sharp, at the place where all the trouble started. It all snapped together. It was noon, and Kyle had just made his grander entrance exactly as he'd written. Ellen
It should pop out of that.
Don't look so getting that off her chest landed with unexpected action. For once, Veracor didn't. They shared a brief moment from across the room, no more than a couple of heartbeats. A small smile formed between them, the electricity undeniable. Ellen read the faces around the room. Everywhere she turned, stunned expressions stared back, a sea of open mouths and wide, disbelieving eyes, as if no one had ever seen Veracor blindsided like this. Quietly, they waited on the edge of their seat for what came next. At the bar, one thug decided that he wanted to fight, jolting upright and clumsily knocking over his drink. With bar stool in hand, he charged forward, swinging it like a makeshift weapon. Kyle taunted the man. So, you want some of this? Come and get me. A second thug slipped in from behind and locked Kyle's arms. He squirmed, but the grasp was too stout to shake free. The bar stool came down like a sledgehammer. But keeping a black belt in Kung Fu pinned was a tall task. A weight shift at the perfect moment, and the second thug got a face full of bar stool instead of Kyle. He collapsed into a heap, unconscious and on the floor. That's not very good teamwork, teased Kyle. The thug came back at Kyle, swinging his bar stool again. The first swing missed Kyle wildly. There's strike one, Kyle taunted. On the second miss, Kyle pounced with the speed of a viper. Kyle's fists drummed the man's face. Each powerful strike landed clean, dismantling the man's balance and will. When the beating was over, he collapsed to the floor. A stocky thug lunged from Kyle's blind side. Kyle pivoted and drove a heel into the man's ribs. The crack echoed across the bar as the attacker cartwheeled into a booth, knocking a beer skyward. In one fluid motion, Kyle spun back into his fighting stance. Stripped of their security details, no one else volunteered. Kyle had shown enough skill to make them reconsider. The rules for these meetings were strict. No weapons, no hired muscle. It was meant to keep rival factions from blowing the Clover Room apart. Veracor rose slowly, surveying his discouraged members. His voice cut through the room. You bunch of cowards. What are you waiting for? Get him. Lenny DiNardo stepped forward. I knew you couldn't be trusted. The massive man charged like a man with nothing to lose. Call
That's
didn't
one of
meet
the
force
errors
with
right there.
force. Sidestepping at the last second, he seized Lenny's momentum and redirected it. Lenny crashed chest first into a table, splitting it in half. The big man came to rest rolled up under the splintered wood debris, where he stayed. The chaos kept everyone's attention. Ellen couldn't ask for a better distraction. She prayed for Kyle's safety. Stepping up next was Billy the bookie, his gold rings and necklace swaying. Kyle called out, if you kill me, you'll never get your money back. Billy sighed as if mildly inconvenienced. I hate to say it, friend, but debts have to be paid. Once you're gone, Ellen will be pole dancing for me to clear what you owe. And from what I've seen, she might be a natural. You little bastard. Come here, you piece of shit. Billy moved first, cracking his cane into Kyle's ribs. Kyle doubled over and staggered back, one arm guarding his side. Billy hesitated, letting Kyle back on his feet. You have some skills, said Kyle, taking a defensive posture. Please don't hurt him, Angel called out, torn. Both fighters shot her a puzzled look, each pointing at himself with a humi before shifting their focus back to each other. Kyle came at him like a small cyclone, punches and kicks whipping through the air. Billy matched him with unexpected finesse, parrying each strike as if he had seen them all before. A low sweep of the cane cracked against Kyle's legs, driving him to one knee. Emboldened, Billy circled as if the fight was already over. The crowd cheered and one voice yelled, finish him. Kyle shifted his posture to channel his energy, converting pain into fuel. Pressing his advantage and a bit too cocky, Billy swung again, his cane slicing towards Kyle's head. But Billy had pranced around, playing the crowd for too long, affording Kyle time to strategize.
That's good, Richie.
That's what I've been working on.
Uh-huh.
Oh, bro.
I know a lot of it doesn't make sense because you don't know the location and who Veracor is and all that. But
Yeah. But if you
It's
read the first book, you know who it is.
It's
Yeah.
the reading that I can't do, especially the AI reading. I can't stand not reading something for myself. But
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good AI voice, though.
the voice is fine, but the like pauses and emphasis and
That's actually in the video because when I recorded it,
I listened to YouTube videos, Zach. That wasn't bad.
yeah, but I'm saying like the correct pause. I just don't like listening to other people read. It doesn't work for me.
Now, Richie, I will say this: your man Kyle seems to have gotten a lot more assertive since the first book.
yeah. Well, he's not the main focus of this book. It's Ellen, actually.
Okay, well,
This scene is the first time he actually appears in the book.
okay, well, he was a lot more assertive there than he was in the first book.
Yeah.
Craig says it sounds like my college years.
He was the victim in the first book.
Yeah, but he also was working out and doing in good shape, and you brought in his black belt, but he didn't use it that much in the first book.
No.
Ooh.
I actually went and watched a lot of videos on writing fight scenes and do's and don'ts before I did this.
Well, I like the scene.
Thank you.
I've never had to sit somewhere where they had a PowerPoint. Scott, I'm a simple man. I don't have much of your fancy book learning.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
it's
that might.
through a bunch of PowerPoint.
It's not going to happen in this book, Scott. But because he wants the character reach in and pull the guy's spine out.
Well, that would be cool.
Richie, how about another round of trivia?
Okay, let's see what we come up with.
Hi, Jared.
Hello.
Long day there, Zaxxon?
Not too bad. I get bored.
Hi, Baby Blue 806. How you doing?
Hi, Baby Blue. They made it this time. They came in right the last time, right as we were leaving. So welcome to the chat.
All right, we're going to go back in time. This is the year 1900 trivia.
That's a little quick.
Which World's Fair opened in Paris in 1900, showcasing moving sidewalks and early escalators? Is it the? We're not going to get any of these. Exposition Universelle, the Great Exhibition, the World Columbian Exposition, the Panama Pacific Expo.
I like the first one because it sounds French.
Exposel.
Yeah, it is the answer. It is Exposition Universelle.
Rob's on a
Which
trivia
famous-
roll tonight.
Which famous American baseball team played its first official season in 1900? Is it A, the New York Yankees, B, the Boston Red Sox, C, the Chicago Cubs, or D, the Brooklyn Dodgers?
Brooklyn Dodgers.
Yeah, I'm going to say the Dodgers too.
See.
Nope, the answer is D, the Brooklyn Dodgers. Which U.S. territory became an official U.S. came into U.S. possession following the Spanish-American War, formally recognized in 1900? Is it A, Guam, B, Puerto Rico, C, Philippines, D, Cuba?
Guam.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
It is B, Puerto Rico. Which iconic novel by L. Frank Baum was published in 1900? Is it A, The Jungle Book, B, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, C, Peter Pan, D, The Secret Garden?
Wizard of Oz.
It's not Peter. It's not Jungle Book because that was Rudyard Kipling.
Yeah, you guys are right. You guys are doing all right in 1900. It was B, The Wizard of Oz. The Boxer Rebellion reached its peak in 1900 in which country?
China.
H. Oh, the answer is China. Yeah, you got it right.
Man, Bill's slamming it tonight.
Which U.S. president won the election of 1900? I'll give Bill a second here before I give the choices. Is it A, Grover Cleveland, B, Theodore Roosevelt, C, William Jennings Bryan, or D, William McKinley?
Roosevelt.
No, that was before Roosevelt.
Way before Roosevelt. McKinley?
I think McKinley.
It is William McKinley. Wasn't Theodore Roosevelt, wasn't he before 1900?
No,
Well,
I thought he was.
Roosevelt-
I thought he was in the teens in the.
He was
Okay.
twice, and one. There was about an 8-year span there. So.
Okay.
Roosevelt. I know he was in the 20s because he made the New Deal.
Mm-hmm.
No, the New Deal was.
No, that was Franklin. That was Franklin. That was in the 40s and 30s.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
That's
So this is
FDR.
Theodore.
He was talking
This
Theodore
is
Roosevelt.
Theodore.
Hey, that's a trick question. There were 2 Roosevelts.
Yeah.
We all knew which one he meant.
By all of us, you mean you 3 and not
Yes.
me? But
Yes.
What major scientific theory was first proposed by Max Planck in 1900? Is it relativity, A, B, quantum theory, C, evolution of natural selection, or D, plate tectonics?
Hey,
Yeah, I think it's what would you say that first one was, Richie?
Relativity.
Yeah, I think it's that one. I agree with Bill. That is exactly correct, BH Ringer.
And that is not the answer. The answer is B, quantum theory.
Oh, wow. All the way back in 1900. Wow.
Which disaster struck Galveston, Texas in 1900, becoming one of the deadliest natural disasters in U.S. history? Is it A, the Great Flood, B, the San Carrasino Hurricane? I don't know, I'm probably killing that. C, the Galveston Hurricane, or D, the Dust Bowl windstorm?
the Great Flood.
I think it was a flood too.
yeah.
The answer is C, the Galveston Hurricane.
Oh, we were wrong. Captain Vic got it right.
Yeah.
What major advancement in transportation was patented by Ferdinand von Zeppelin in 1900? Well, this is
Well, that's pretty
the
easy.
monorail,
That's going to be air travel by
rigid airship Zeppelin.
Rigid airship.
Yeah, yeah. Which famous American pitcher threw the first officially recognized perfect game in modern baseball history in 1900? Is it A, Cy Young, B, Eddie Joss, C, Denton True Young, D, none? There were no perfect games in 1900.
Denton True Young.
I'm going to say Cy Young, which is the Cy Young Awards named for.
The answer is D, none.
Wow.
There were no perfect games in 1900. That was a trick question.
I was going to guess D. Here's an interesting fact about baseball. When they first came up with the rules of baseball, if the ball hits you, you're out.
If you're in play.
Back when they started baseball, they used to let them peg them with the balls to get them out. If they could hit them, that would get them out too. They had to ban that.
So it was baseball / dodgeball.
Well, if you were running to a base and the pitcher could peg you, he still got you out. But they had to ban that because I imagine it hurts like a shit.
Yes, and I would have been, yeah.
Imagine laying down a bunt and you're running down the first and the catcher drills you in the back.
Yeah.
They banned that.
Hi, Back Road Hillbillies. I'm sorry.
What significant advancement in the U.S. census taking occurred in 1900? Is it A, the first use of electronic tabulating machines? B, the first census to include photographs? C, the first census conducted entirely online?
Huh.
Yeah. Or D, the first time women could be census takers?
D.
I'm going to say D. I don't know why they would need photos for census, and obviously they didn't have computers, so I'm going to say D with Zaxxon.
What do you mean they didn't have computers?
The answer is A, actually, the first use of electronic tabulating machines.
Wow.
1900, who knew?
Brian Euler got it right.
One last one. What major sporting event was introduced in 1900 Paris Olympics for the first and only time? A, tug of war, B, live pigeon shooting, C, croquet, D, motorboat racing.
I'm going to go out and eat just because it sounds.
I'm going to go with pigeon shooting. Absolutely.
I say there's an Olympic sport I can actually participate in. That is the answer, live pigeon shooting.
I was just dumb enough it had to be.
I cannot believe, speaking of the Olympics, and I'm a huge Olympics fan, guys. When it comes in February or whenever it's coming this year, I will be glued to. I love the Olympics, both summer and winter.
Yeah, especially the winter game, the women's
yeah.
games.
But I'm telling you guys, having flag freaking football in the Olympics is just ridiculous. When I think of an Olympian, I think of a gymnast or a swimmer or a decathlon athlete or somebody that literally has trained their entire life to get to the pinnacle of their sport, and this is the chance they get to showcase.
Rob,
How about the last?
they had ping pong for years as an Olympic sport. So
How about the last Summer Olympics? They added breakdancing.
yep.
Yeah, I saw that. What about that?
That's what the X Games are for, Richie. Okay, you leave those in the X Games. And
What about that shooter, the precision shooter, who shows up in regular street clothes for the Olympics? I forget his name.
But for shooting is something that you have to practice and hone over years. I have no problem with that. The other one I have a problem with is the freaking women. Can you imagine being an elite Olympic gymnast that you've been training for since you were like 6 or 7 as a little kid, going to Olympic gymnastic meets since you were a little goober, and then you have these girls that come out and twirl a ribbon, and now you get an Olympic gold medal for that.
Yeah, the dude's name is Yusuf Daikick or something like that. He's 51-year-old former police officer. 2024 Olympics in his winning silver, wearing a t-shirt, regular glasses, and one hand in his pocket.
Cap Vic says we need dwarf tossing to come back, and Backroad says we need pumpkin chucking. I'd watch pumpkin chucking, okay? I like those trebuchets. The people that make those homemade trebuchets, those videos are incredible. Get out! They added skateboarding too. See, that's what the X Games are for. I want to see bobsled.
Snowboarding is basically the same thing except on snow. It's skateboarding.
Yeah, well, when a skateboarder goes down a 300-foot mountain, let me know, Rich. I'm sorry. I'm very old man, old school when it comes to the Olympics. I want the tried and true categories that's taken you a lifetime of training. You know, I want to see a swimmer or a downhill skier, or somebody that's trained for 10, 15 years to get to where they're at. Not
but the bobsledders and luge and all those. I like that.
Oh, they're incredible.
You know what's coming to the Olympics, and you can't really deny it. We all know they're going to put video games in before too long.
Oh yeah.
See, that's another thing that should stick with the. That's another thing that should stick with the X Games. You know, because you also have the Red Bull competitions. You know, you have the different things for Red Bull. That's a different kind of competition. So, you know, put that in the Red Bull. You know.
Well, I just saw my local news. I didn't realize they had this. They just had the state championships for video games, Mario Kart, and this and that. They had the coach on there telling the camera there how hard these kids work to get these championships.
I was laughing last year. The only team from my local high school that went to state championships, out of all of our teams, baseball, soccer, football, all of them, the only team that went to state championships was our video game team. Our football team just won it this year, but the only team last year that went to championships or to state level was our video game team.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine there's video game competitions all over. I imagine, you know, just like the Rubik Cubes competitions. You know, I love the one video console game I love playing is Asteroids, the old school black and white Asteroids. I imagine there's probably competitions for the best Asteroids.
The only thing is I don't get sunburned, Mary, so.
It's funny you say that, Mary, because there's a golf clip up there of the greatest golf shots, and there's one where a ball-headed guy is out there in the hot sun all day. I don't know where the tournament was, with a baseball hat on, and he's bald like Charlie, and he takes the baseball hat off, and there's a perfect line around this part of his dome that's just completely white, and the rest of them is just all sunburned. It was hilarious looking.
So now hold on. I don't know if anybody else caught this. When you're describing a level of baldness, you actually have Charlie as one of the rating scales.
Well, Charlie is completely bald.
So where does he rank on the level of baldness? Are you talking like freakishly bald if you're calling it a Charlie bald?
No, but I'm just calling him 100% bald. I mean, there's guys that have the patch in the middle.
Oh, Mike the Greek.
Well, I'm waiting for metal detecting to be put into the Olympics and dump digging.
I imagine projectile vomiting would be come in there before that. So.
I was watching one. I think it was China that got one of the Olympic Games scheduled there, and they bulldozed an entire city for it to build a new city.
Oh, I actually found it, guys.
Probably no building permits there, huh?
This is the one I was talking about, guys. I can't believe I actually found this right away. Yeah, breakdance and CDG. They had that woman from Australia or someplace that was the worst breakdancer in the world. Baby Blue says, "Shoot, hand me a ribbon. I'll join." There you go. Oh, now, Greg, I'd watch sky surfing. That would be awesome. Didn't they have regular surfing in the regular last Summer Olympics? Captain Vic says, "Pole dancing. Let's go. I'm all in for pole dancing." I'd be watching that too. Ooh, Jay Paul says, "I don't waste my life worrying about sports. It's just a distraction." There you go, Jay Paul. Oh, I love watching curl and BH Ringer.
Curling, I like that.
That's been
I
around.
don't understand it, but I like it.
That was one of the original things back in the day for winter sport.
That's curling.
What
Do
was
they
that
have
thing?
axe throwing? Or they must have axe throwing by now.
Oh,
Darts. That must be Olympic sport.
Yeah, I did around Trail sled dog race or the Sahara race. Yeah, that Sahara Desert race is. Yeah, we have one of those, Jay Paul, the Nathan's hot dog.
There's a lot of ads tonight,
There you
Bill.
go. Jared's got it. Mike the Greek, yo. Beard growing is a winter festival thing.
What
When
is
is
that
the
a
next,
mock of Jimmy the Greek? Or?
when is the next Olympics?
The Winter Olympics is coming up in February, I think.
Yeah, late January, early February. Yeah, and it's going to be in northern Italy, in the Alps of Italy, for the snow competitions.
So when is the Summer Olympics?
2 years
2
after
years
that.
after. Yeah.
Yeah, each Olympics is 4 years apart, but they do them staggered 2 years, so we get an Olympics every 2 years.
I don't know, Mary. How many can you stick in your mouth?
Damn.
Good one, Bill.
Full contact putt golf. Guys, this is why you guys make this stream so much fun. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Greg. You could do curling in front of the road in front of my house right now. Yeah, I guess a lot of you guys up north right now could probably do that.
Yeah. We from the West Coast just refer to that as the Great Frozen everywhere else.
It is pretty much right now. I mean, look at that 55 or 60 car pileup they had last week. That one of the first cars got hit was a Tesla, and he had his cameras on, and it just showed another 40 cars piling into everybody else with his outside cameras on.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I like it. Danny Dizzle Super Mod 30. I'm liking these names she's coming up with. Not for you, JP. Katie would kick your ass if you shaved. I couldn't picture any of those guys on JP's channel. I couldn't picture any of those guys shaving their beard. Torchy said, not frozen in Vancouver, just rain. Well, you're lucky, Torchy. A lot of people are getting freezing. Well, Bill, do you want to do a one comment picker before we go for a race?
Sure, why not?
Let me find a coin here. Let's pick a silver, any silver. I'll tell you what, I got one staring me in the face here, Bill. Let's do a barber dime.
Nice, Rob. Thank you.
Let me set that up for you, Bill.
Thank you. No, that's not going to be comment, Mr. Tully, or Gator, Tom Henry. I'm pretty sure it'll be Barber.
That's exactly what it's going to be.
That's what I thought.
Bill knows I keep things simple. Alrighty, guys, type in Barber for a chance to win a Barber dime. How we doing, Mr. Tully? Howdy, Miss Georgianne. I don't think I said hi to you tonight, so hi, Miss Georgianne. Ronnie, good evening. Mike Shiles, good evening. No, it's not Barbara. You betcha, Greg. Ba 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 Baran. CDG roast stylist. Oh, you guys just keep us funny. Oh, on the west coast of Canada, they don't get that much snow.
No, they don't. A lot of rain, like the state of Washington.
Washington? Bob, did I win? I knew this Bob thing wasn't going to go away. I knew that.
What's the Bob thing? I must have forgot.
One of the fake channels, one of the spoof channels said, Bob, my guess is $186 or something. And I'm like, because it's FL Thunder digging with Rob. So I'm like, I said in the spam video or the scam video that I did, obviously that person's never been to my channel because I don't ever go by Bob. My dad was Bob. So growing up, we went somewhere, it was Bob, and this is my son, Robert. And then his old friends would say, do you go by Bob? And I go, no, I go by Robert or Rob, because that way I'm not confused with my dad. And then I always made sure I used my junior everywhere I went because my dad was, Robert Clark Sr. So come on, Bob. So no, Torchy, it's hilarious. So
hey, look at this. Mary's offering herself up as a blow-up doll.
Yep, Barbarella. Yep. Yeah, she looked good as Barbarella 5 Mile. You got that right. Mystic's like, ew. That's me, Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby. Baby Jesus. Papa Instigator is a shit starter tonight. Yes, he is. You leave them openings, Mary. He's gonna plow right into them.
Yep.
I mean, look at the way you worded that, Mary. It was perfect for him to say that. Bobbert, CDG, it's funny you say that. I had a girlfriend that had little kids, and my evil twin name was Bobbert, and so I would tell the kids, they'd come up to me and say they couldn't say me Robert, so it was Yabert, and I go, no, I'm the evil brother Bobbert. Little kids will believe anything. Alrighty, guys, we got 41 good entries. Thank you, good people. Alrighty, guys, for a Barber Dime, 3, 2, 1, and go. Boom, Mr. Greg.
Congrats, Greg.
I see you, Diver.
Zach, you up for a game of chess tonight?
Sure. I've been losing like you wouldn't believe. But
Like me?
Yeah, I was telling Bill before I came on. I was just killing a little time. I'll go play a game real quick. I get this guy, and he was playing okay, but I wound up checkmating him with a full board of players on both sides. I guess that kind of pissed him off because he challenged me again right away. Because it was probably one of those what the hell moments. So he challenged me again right away. So I played him again, and I wound up beating him pretty good. I won twice. So now that I was up 2 wins and feeling pretty good, I went ahead and logged out.
That's what I should have did the other night when I was up 3-0, and then I wound up losing 6 in a row. I am letting Zaxxon play with my chest. And that's a Happy Days line where Fonzie's talking to Richie. She goes, how did the date go last night? Oh, we played chess all night. You played with her chest? No, we played chess, Fonz.
Oh, that had to be pretty risque for them back then.
For 1974, whatever it was, yeah, that probably was.
Oh, that was set in 74?
No, it was set in the 50s, but that was way back 1974 television.
Wasn't 74 like when Three's Company was out too?
Yep. Yeah, that's back when you could do. That's back when you could do a little bit of risque shows.
All in
But
the
I mean,
family.
Yeah, all in the family.
They originally wanted to give. They originally wanted to give Fonzie like a jacket just like you're wearing, Zach, like almost like a black, like members only jacket or something, and they were like, no, because they thought a leather jacket would be too like 1% biker look, but it eventually got through to where they put Fonzie in a leather jacket.
Also, they changed motorcycles on him from the original first show. He's on a Harley. After that, after the first show, he's on a Triumph.
I did not realize that.
See, in the 70s, bikers were bad, weren't they?
Well, that's where the phrase 1%er came from, because
Yep.
the comment was made, like, where somebody said, well, 99% of motorcyclists are good, decent, law-abiding people, and that's where they said, nope, we're that 1%.
Yeah.
75, Backroad says the good old days. Absolutely. I was in junior high in 75. Three's Company started in 77, Marty said. Yeah, you couldn't do, Richie was just saying this, who said All in the Family. You couldn't do half the jokes from All in the Family right now. You couldn't do half those
No, you couldn't do Married with Children. You couldn't do the early.
No, yeah, same thing. Married with Children. You couldn't do half those jokes that he said.
Many of the TV shows, you couldn't do those jokes now. Not even close. You would be canceled instantly.
I can do that, Miss Lucinda.
Everybody, it's that time tonight. I got to get up at 5 a.m. So,
Oh, Bill's got to get up. All right, Zach, I'll meet you over in about 5 minutes, sir.
good night,
Good
everyone.
night, everybody.
Thank you for being here.
Lucinda,
Later, everyone.
I'll send you an email, Miss Lucinda.
Good evening.